So many people, so many young teenagers and young adults tend to hate going to school or hate going to college. And yet, education is a key element in life. Education is life. Life itself is a whole, life is a classroom, okay? And yet, we hate going to school. We hate going to that classroom. Not the classroom of life, but the classroom of your school or college. Many teenagers hate that. And yet it is so important. So why do we hate that? Why do we hate going to school? There's so many reasons as to why we hate going to school or college. And I don't have time to sit here and list them out. I'm here just to tell you how to start enjoying school, how to start enjoying learning about new things. I'm not here to tell you about why you don't enjoy that. So, the first thing that you're doing wrong is that you are letting stress take away your life. You're letting stress eat away your days. We all know that feeling when you have a huge test and you don't feel prepared for it. And you let that one test affect your mood throughout the whole week or the whole 2 weeks before the test. We all know that one saying that you always say, I'll start working out after my test. I'll start doing this after my test. I'll start, I don't know what, after my mid-years. This is just, you're letting that one piece of paper, that one document, control your life. And that could be very poisonous to your brain and to your mood. So the first thing that you need to do is to fix that problem. Fix the test problem. Easiest way to fix it is to study. Now, hear me out. I'm not telling you to study for an extensive amount of time. I'm only telling you to study for an hour and a half every day. Is that too much to ask? Study for an hour every day. I'm sure that you have an hour to spare every day to studying. If you don't have an hour to spare, then you're either this huge businessman that's making too much money and you have too many things, or you're just not interested in school. You are completely not interested in school or college. And if you're going to college, then you have made a conscious decision to pursue a certain career. So you must have time for it. If you don't have time, then just drop out. But it is you who made that decision. So try to go to school, try to go to college because you made that decision. Now, study for an hour every day, okay? Five days a week. You can skip the weekends if you'd like. And trust me, you study five days a week for an hour and a half. I can guarantee you that you will get at least a B. Now, I do that. I study for an hour and a half every day for 5 days a week. I don't study more than 5 days a week. And I could swear to you guys that I have A's on all of my subjects. I ace almost all of my tests just because I study that 1 hour a day. This small period of time can make so much difference because all education is just these building blocks. You just build them up, on top of each other. Now, if you skip a day, if you skip a few days, a few days, whatever it may be, that wall that you're trying to build will weaken. And the more days you skip, the greater the cracks in that wall will be. And then eventually the whole wall will collapse. And that's what you are doing wrong. Try to study an hour every day. This 1 hour every day could eliminate so much stress for you. So much stress for you, and you will feel way better. Imagine not having to deal with all that test anxiety and all the stress that's accumulating on you. All it takes is 1 hour a day. And you feel free after that. You feel accomplished, and you feel like, okay, I'm ready to do whatever it takes today. Okay, I'm not scared of the test. And you'll stop fearing these tests. Sure, you're still gonna have a bit of anxiety here and there, but you're not gonna fear this test. You're not gonna put a pause on your life just because of this one test, because you know that you are ready to take that test. You know that you're ready, so you don't stress about it. It's not that hard. And the second reason why you hate school is because you don't have friends, or you don't have good friends. It could be one of these two options. If you don't have friends, then try to find friends. If you have bad friends, then try to find good friends. Try to find friends that will motivate you to study, to work, to work out, to do whatever you want. Find friends who will genuinely motivate you, and friends who will genuinely help you. And find friends who could make you laugh. Find friends who you could just enjoy your time with in school. Because school isn't about, it's not all about studying and things like that. Sure, studying is a huge part of going to school, but there's also a huge part which isn't talked about, and it's actually having fun. Because if you're not having fun, then trying to study and trying to get good grades will just get so much harder. So you having fun is an essential part. It's an essential variable in this equation. So having fun, having friends in school is extremely important. Now, obviously, don't let your friends, or don't let the people around you distract you from listening in class. Sure, maybe say a few jokes here and there, but your main goal is to listen to the teacher and try to absorb as much information as possible. That's the main goal. And you have your breaks, you have lunch, you have these different gaps between a lesson and the other, where you could go out with your friends and make jokes and laugh and all these things. And you also have the weekends, and you should prioritize the weekends. The weekends, if you have a huge test, then maybe you want to study on the weekends. But on the weekends you should be using them to replenish your energy, to go out with friends, to have as much fun as possible, and to get back to school as strong as you can. So on Monday, you don't want to be this lazy guy. You want to be this energetic guy who already absorbed as much energy as he could during the weekend, and you're just ready to move on with your day. You're ready to study. You're ready to just let life. Let life. I don't know what to say. Let life be life, if you know what I mean. Just let the day go on. It's as simple as that. Many people don't enjoy school because they're getting all of this thing wrong. And studying is a huge part of it. The stress is a huge part of it. That's why people hate school. Now, I enjoy school. I don't care. I go to school. I have no stress. You could give me a test. I could do the test and I'd probably ace it. On a random day. You don't have to tell me study for the test on Friday, because I've already studied. You give me a test on Monday and I'm probably going to ace it. And I'm going to have fun with my friends. And on Saturdays and Sundays, I'm probably going to go out with my friends and have fun. That's it. That's my life. And it's as simple as that. And it brings me so much joy going to school and seeing my friends every day. Just start implementing the techniques that I gave you today, and you'll actually realize how much happier you'll get.